Good morning. My coffee pot just started freaking out. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Full moon today, full moon tonight. So be ready for that in terms of interacting with everybody. And if you're a mala person, make sure you put your malas out or go hang out in the full moon and put out some water or whatever it is you do. So what happens when you start achieving your goals? Well, it can be a little unnerving, quite frankly. It can feel like, you're standing on something high. It can make you a little uneasy. It's interesting when goals start to happen and start to pile up and you realize, oh my goodness, look at all these things that I've accomplished. And you can kind of start to feel like, is this okay? Am I worthy of all of this stuff? This is where peer group comes in so vitally, because here's another thing that happens. You start growing and you start changing who you are and you start changing your life. Your current peer group, what do? Do they encourage you? Sometimes, but more often, what do? More often, they try to pull you back. More often, if you start really changing your life, like your physical body, if you start significantly changing your physical body, you change your habits, you start doing stuff, what will your peer group do? They will look at you like, you're not eating enough, or how come you're not coming out to the bar? Or, come on, you can have a pizza, you can eat something like this tonight. They'll start trying to bring you back to where they are. Is it because they don't love you? No, it's because they do love you. But when you're growing, they feel like they're losing you. And so they want to bring you back to their group. Now, you'll be able to see true friends, because true friends will encourage you. True friends will say, good for you, keep going, keep doing this, and they will not try to bring you back to where they are. They will want to see you rise. So as you start to change and you start to achieve goals, you need to pay attention to those that are around you, because some of your peer group you're going to have to change. And you're going to have to change it for two reasons. Number one, they're going to try to hold you back. And number two, because you need to surround yourself with people that have those same expectations. We have kind of a thermostat in our life. We have a thermostat for our health. We have a thermostat for money. We have a thermostat for our relationships. And if that thermostat is set at 70, and all of a sudden, let's say it's set at 70 on our money, and all of a sudden our money starts getting up to 80. We start doing really, really well with money. What'll happen is we'll start to cool it down. We'll start to kind of self-sabotage. We'll stop doing things as intensely as we did before, because we're like, I'm not an 80-degree person, I'm a 70-degree person. Well, how do you change that and become an 80-degree person? Surround yourself with 80-degree people. You will live in direct proportion to the expectations of your peer group. Same thing with your health. Same thing with your relationships. If you are not living in the health that you want, start hanging around people that do live in the health that you want. And if you can hang around them physically, that's great. If you can go to the gym or you can go somewhere where you can do that, but you can also hang around them emotionally, meaning you can vividly imagine what it would be like to be around them, or you can hang around them through this device. You can watch YouTube videos. You can become part of a group through this device. That's Peloton. Right? Peloton's success isn't the machine. The success is the group. The success is the people. The success is that you're surrounded with people all over the world who are doing this same thing. It's community. We all want community. And you got to find the community that has the same expectations as you. That way, when you start achieving significant goals, you're not going to look around and feel like, oh my goodness, I'm getting kind of dizzy here because I'm doing all of these things. And by the way, there's always somebody that has another level. There's always somebody that can go higher, that has done more, that you can look at and go, all right, well, I haven't done anything compared to that person. So don't be afraid when you start doing all of this stuff, when things start going, when you start getting on a roll. Don't start looking at, oh my God, what's going to go wrong because everything's going right. Remember, what we focus on is what we get. Instead, focus on, okay, now where am I going to go? What's the next challenge? What's the next thing that I'm going to do? And make sure you have a peer group that pushes you. You want a peer group that pushes you towards the good things and holds you to high standards, not a peer group that says, come on, let's go eat pizza. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. We're all in this together. Let's take care of each other.